Hey Cancer, how are you? Bringing you a reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If my noisy neighbors and the ton of dogs they have visiting give me that opportunity. It is a weekend, so I kind of can't fault them for it, but I've been trying to get to this reading, and with all the dog barking, yelping, screaming, and people yelling at dogs, it's been impossible. So bear with me. If that starts to chime in, I may have to dice and splice the reading, which I hate to do. So, Cancer, we are just past the full moon. We are still in the lingering energy, though, of that eclipse. It was pretty powerful, almost total at 97 degrees. So we still have that energy to work with, even though the moon has moved on. We're kind of in the wormhole between the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse that is coming up with the new moon in Sagittarius on December 4th. So this is that time where we feel like time is really compressed, meant to say. Like past, present, future, all being experienced kind of simultaneously. If you're feeling that, it's normal. It's also a great time to use that energy for setting intentions in advance of the new moon, so that once that new moon hits with the solar eclipse, we can be shot into the stratosphere, just like the arrow of the archer, okay? Which is Sagittarian symbol. So I'm pulling from all the moon decks for the second half of November, and I pulled from Moonology. You got have faith in your dreams. So Cancer, don't give up on your dreams. You're nowhere near the end of this story, and whatever is happening is just one step in the process. So continue to focus on what you want and trust that it will all unfold in time. From this second Moonology deck, which is brand new, called Moonology Manifestation, you get the first quarter moon in Virgo, which is about assessing the situation from a neutral vantage point. There seems to be a mix of energy that may be surrounding you, Cancer, of like flirtatiousness and shyness, or taking a step forward versus being hesitant. And so you need to assess the situation so you can work those energies in your favor. Remain as flexible as you can. For you, the manifestation days are Wednesday, because Virgo is ruled by Mercury and Wednesday is Mercury's day, or in any Virgo moon. The next Virgo moon will be on the 27th of November. I'm recording this in advance of that, a week in advance of that. So just make a mental note or put it in your calendar to work some manifestation on either any Wednesday or whenever the moon is in Virgo. Perfect. And then the last card from Queen of the Moon, card 12, Boundaries. So I like this. I like seeing her in the bubble here. It sort of suggests that you have to judge what you need and what you don't need, what you want and what you don't want, what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. And once you have that very clear, you can set healthier boundaries accordingly. You teach people how to treat you, Cancer, so treat yourself well, and everyone else will follow your lead. Nice message. Okay, so let's see what's coming through in your connection. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Whoop. I hope that if you enjoy the reading, you will consider joining us here by subscribing. And thanks so much for those of you who've been following and commenting and sharing your energy with me. That is the only way I can do this. So much appreciated to my beautiful Cancerians. Whoa. Present energy, the devil. Okay, so I'm just going to pull the cards and then we're going to get into it, because I'm seeing it all right now. Yep, you are not having it. There's the assess the situation card. Wow. Okay, good. And your card is right there on the bottom, Cancer, so that seems fortuitous. Overall, I'm seeing a situation. I think you're not buying what somebody's selling. I feel you're gaining strength from the energy of conflict. This energy of conflict will actually serve you well going forward. Like, instead of being a doormat That's a theme that came up for someone else too. I can't remember who it is. But I'm seeing you offloading that conflict. I'm seeing you offloading that difficult, challenging energy, the chaos that's coming from all of this. And an energy that surrounds you may be unaware of is there's an ending of a painful cycle here. I think your fear is that it will continue and that there will be no reunion, right? Because going forward, we have the choice card in the outcome position. You'll have a choice to make. It'll be up to you. Spirit's drawing your attention to a King of Wands. So let's see what the Devil and the Page of Cups have to say. So there's a challenge here. I think an apology is necessary and needed, and I'm seeing you kind of closed off until you get it. Right? There's that. This is the boundaries card. You know, erecting walls, lines in the sand to create healthier boundaries. Little self-protection mechanism here. The apology would be welcome. The apology, the Page of Cups, is what you need right now. And that's in the challenge position. And I kind of feel like the Devil is some energy or pattern, something that's been disruptive, something that's been intrusive and a little karmic. It's got a karmic flavor to it. And we have here, right, this Page of Cups would be a welcome reprieve. I think this is you, Cancer. Queen of Cups, you'd receive it. You'd welcome it. It would set you free from whatever the Devil energy is. I do feel like the Devil energy is something, a pattern that you keep getting caught up in with this person. It seems toxic. It seems more karmic, unhealthy to say the least. So I'm happy to see the Four of Pentacles, because there's your boundary. There's the bubble. There's the protecting your heart chakra. I normally don't say that. I would normally see the Four of Pentacles as a potential block because it's stuck energy in a way. But this feels like you're saying, here's where I draw the line. Here's where I draw the line. So let's look at the Four of Pentacles. Whoa. Okay, so I won't shuffle. You're worried here. And this is either you or it could be a third party, because we do have the Three of Cups out. We have the Ten of Swords. We've got some conflict. We've got the Devil. So I'm kind of feeling the Queen of Wands is representing a karmic partner or an intrusive third party. And I see that you're worried about that, and that's why you're establishing the boundaries. At least in your psyche you are. This is unconscious material. And the Three of Wands would be a card of manifestation kind of creeping up underneath to say, like, I need the better boundaries. I need to bring something toward me that's healthier, that feels more supportive. You could also be calling in your own sense of empowerment. So for those of you with an absence of a third party situation, and remember, a third party can be anything. It can be distance. It can be parental obligations. It can be friends, family members, or it can be a karmic partner or somebody else that someone is tied to. So I'm feeling a little bit of both. If you're not having a third party intrusion that you need to set better boundaries around, then that Queen of Wands could just be your own sense of personal empowerment. So I just wanted to clarify that. Hanged Man. I feel like you removed yourself from the situation, Hanged Man, in the past to get like to assess it, right? So here you are pulling back, staying on your own, being a little bit more independent and autonomous, not as enmeshed in the connection, and as a result, sort of feeling shut out, a little bit out in the cold. There could have been some ghosting here, a block. Somebody could have blocked you, creating a situation where you don't have the opportunity for a clear channel of communication with this person. But I kind of feel like you assessed the situation and that was what you decided was important to do. Pull yourself back as a result of somebody who either ghosted you, blocked you, or devalued you. That Nine of Pentacles knows their worth. And so does the Queen of Wands, by the way. There's a conflict with a masculine. Wow. So you're gaining strength here from the Five of Wands. It will bring you, if you can transmute that energy into reconciliation from the 5 to the 6, from the chaos and the conflict and the argumentativeness, say that 3 times fast, or from somebody who's getting in the mix and intruding. I'm just going to say Devil, Queen of Wands are an example. You're going to have this opportunity, if you remain patient, to transmute that energy into a nice reconciliation with the Divine Masculine. Emperor, right? They're going to take the action that they haven't been taking heretofore. They may come forward with this message of apology. I love this. That could bring about the reconciliation for sure. So when you think about this, it sort of changes the flavor of the reading. It suggests that there is an opportunity for getting back on track. There go the dogs. And then you would be able to kind of offload all that negative karmic energy. Karma's our friend, guys, so I don't want to get it twisted. I want you to understand karma's our friend, but negative karma is a sign that we're off our path. Positive karma, it's like when you start to receive signs that, oh, now I'm on the right track. I'm not in this conflict. I'm not feeling left out in the cold. I'm not feeling like I have to have my walls, a mile high. Everything's kind of copacetic. That's a sign that positive karma is working in your favor because you're on your path. Negative karma shows up when we get dragged off our path or when we veer off the path. I'm feeling a little dragging here because of the Devil energy. Yeah. Really beautiful. 10 of Wands with the 4 of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Judgment card. Forgiveness, second chances, reunion, reconciliation with the twin. It is a possibility because you have to kind of take this heavy burden that you've been wearing around your neck like an albatross and just get it, just release it. So this feels very much like part of the eclipse energy, that releasing from the full moon in Taurus that we just had, so that you can bring in a new opportunity or an improved opportunity with your twin, your divine counterpart, your soulmate, however you refer to that connection. So using that conflict, this feels really connected to the Oracle. If you didn't watch it, go back and watch that. Because I feel like there's, boundaries, reestablishing some important boundaries and using the conflict as a tool to bring around some measure of reconciliation, mediation, a win-win outcome. Let's look at the King of Wands, message from Spirit. It's just a matter of time before this person comes in to clear the air. And you get a new beginning, a fresh start, excited, passionate. I feel as if Spirit's telling you that this Emperor is starting to get clear on what they want. And they're about to come in to clear the air. And it's only a matter of time. That's what's unfolding for you with that Wheel of Fortune. And then underneath is the Ace of Wands. They want this connection. You want this connection. There's a lot of passion here for sure. I like, though, that the Queen of Cups is here because that suggests to me that your emotional availability is what allows all of this to unfold. Even if you have to put firmer boundaries in place, I feel like it gets their attention. It gets their attention. So let's look at the Ten of Swords. The energy that surrounds you, you may be unaware of. Kind of crazy. Something's ending in an unexpected way. I feel like this energy is not attached to you though, Cancer. I feel it's attached to the King of Wands, the Emperor. Because we have the Ten of Swords and underneath we have the Tower. This would suggest a major shakeup, like an eyes wide open, holy crap, what just happened? This is unbearable. And in the middle is the Ten of Cups and the Eight of Swords. Now what do I do? So I'm feeling that this person, the energy that surrounds you, you're unaware of, is there is a masculine energy who is unsure what to make of all of this, like your blockade. Because here I see you kind of letting it all go, staying independent, working with and assessing the situation and working with the energies, right? The that advance or retreat with the Five of Wands, and trying to kind of say, you know what, I am doing apology here and I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm not leaping anywhere. I'm not risking anything unless and until I get it. And I kind of feel it takes them by surprise and they don't know what to do. They don't see it coming necessarily. And then they get kind of in a very, like, oh my gosh, what just happened? And now what do I do? I'm losing the love. Ten of Swords, Ten of Cups. Three of Cups is in your hopes and or fears. Yeah, you're right here, feminine. I see the Three of Cups. Now let's just look at it. Because here's the Three of Cups. And the next card out is the Five of Cups. And what are you looking at here? You're looking at the Three of Cups, which is technically in your rear view mirror, because this is regrets of the past, mistakes of the past, disappointments, loss. What's right behind you there is the Two of Cups, which is the soulmates card. And I have a feeling like you fear, this is coming through as a fear that like everything is lost to you because now you've got no emotional connection. What do we have here? We have this Ace of Cups being offered by Spirit, and someone's just focused on those Three of Cups. So it's almost as if you're looking at the Three of Cups and you're fearing that the other person is looking at the Three of Cups and you're being left out. There's emotional detachment, you're like dissatisfaction with that Four of Cups, potential rejection. You may be fearing rejection, like they won't choose you. The truth of the matter is the choice is yours. So I'm going to caution you here, Cancer, to not kind of get too caught up in the past. Remember what this card, Have Faith in Your Dreams, says? Don't give up on it. You're nowhere near the end of this story. Things are still unfolding. Whatever is happening right now is just one step in the process. So let's look at the potential outcome, the Lover's card. Okay, so there's an energy of strategy here. We have the King of Swords on the Lovers with the Moon. There's some strategy entering the picture because there's the energy of the King of Swords is sort of remote, unapproachable, but it doesn't mean that they're not still engaged. They're just kind of up in their head. So if they're up in their head and they're operating on fear, then, you know, or from fear or insecurity or apprehension, and I do feel this is not your energy, but it is tied to you. then there's really, they need more information too. So we have the Page of Swords here kind of suggesting that there's something this person is trying to scope out because they're too intimidated. With regard to your connection, I do feel like whatever happens here or what has already happened, Cancer, really gives this person a wake-up call. And they kind of have to regroup their strategy, and there's intimidation and apprehension. So yay you for creating and establishing better boundaries. I feel like that's what I'm seeing here. I almost feel like you're in the process of that. So don't work on it subconsciously. Bring it to the surface. Now that you know more, you can do more with it. Feed off the energy of the conflict, whatever it is, to help you remove and, how shall I say, shake off what you've been carrying around. Move it onto the shoulders of the other. And there's a reason why, is because someone here has been up to no good. Someone here has been exceedingly controlling, and I don't feel it's you. Something here has been toxic and has kind of had its grip on you within this connection, and I see you shaking that off. And then once you do, it gets this person's attention, and fate steps in, the wheel starts to move in your favor, and it puts this person back on their heels a bit, which is really what you need, so that it gives you some breathing room, Cancer, to kind of figure out the next step toward manifesting your dreams. Got it? Not a bad reading. I just feel like you're in a dicey scenario right now, but it can all turn completely in your favor. Don't get too hung up in the past. This is great advice for you to kind of not stay focused in the past and to kind of think about the future. Not just think about it, but kind of meditate on it. Set some intentions around the new moon in Sagittarius and that solar eclipse so that you can just be shot out like a cannon in a more positive direction. So the extended is going to be all from the perspective of this divine masculine. Let's get a read on their present energy, how they see this situation or what they think is going on, how they feel about you, their intentions towards you going forward. And then I'll get you some more advice from Spirit for that energy and close out with additional oracle. Very full extended readings. The link is below. Here's who showed up. Capricorn. Here you are, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Queen of Cups, Aquarius. That Queen of Wands can be Aries, Leo, Sag, but I feel she's kind of coming in as a spoiler. We've got Pisces, Virgo, Aries, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag in the King of Wands, more Sagittarius, more Aries, Taurus and Libra in the Empress, that is divine feminine energy, Gemini, and more Pisces. Lots of energy to work with. So the link to the extended is below. I hope to see you there. Otherwise, stay well, Cancer, and I'll catch you in a future reading. Bye for now.